We're at the Savaria Arena. It's Group D Basketball Champions League action between Falco Szombathely and Casademont Zaragoza from Spain. This is the fourth meeting of these teams in the Basketball Champions League regular season, with Zaragoza winning the previous three, including last week in Spain, 85-76. That victory projected them to 3-0 in Group H, and are one of only three teams who are unbeaten in the Basketball Champions League regular season. Here's the schedule for Group D. Falco Szombathely, Casademont Zaragoza, and then tomorrow Nizhny Novgorod versus Postolka Start Lublin. All games live on livebasketball.tv. Zaragoza, who finished fourth in the last edition of the Basketball Champions League, can qualify for the round of 16 group stage with a win here tonight. As for Falco Szombathely, they are 1-2. They won versus Lublin on game day one and lost to Nizhny, and then Zaragoza last week. And here are the standings. Casademont Zaragoza 3-0, along with Bamberg and Dijon, the only unbeaten teams in the Basketball Champions League this year. Falco Szombathely, Nizhny Novgorod, Postolka Start Lublin, they have not won a game and they are in big trouble. Revamped regular season, just to remind our viewers, just 6 games per team because of the COVID pandemic, and just the top 2 teams will progress to a further group stage of 16 teams, 8 groups with 4 teams in each group. And there is Casademont Zaragoza. Look out for Rashid Solomon. TJ Bray's been brought in from Bayern Munich. DJ Seeley, who made the game winner against Postolka Start Lublin on game day one, has gone the other way. They want to keep improving, Casademont Zaragoza, and of course they've improved in maybe the biggest way with coach Sergio Hernandez being appointed the Argentinian national team coach. But as for other players as well, Robin Benzing, who's back for his second year with Zaragoza, and Jason Thompson, Xavier Justice as well, and Falco Szombathely, Kyan Anderson, he's in the conversation for MVP and Team of the Week. Zoltan Pearl, such a consistent performer for club and country. Benedek Berardi, Szilard Benke. They've brought in Strahinja Milicevic as well, and Daquan Lake is back for a second season, and their top scorer is Evan Burinsma, who is averaging 20.3 points a game, and even more impressively over 50% from the line. He's the 6th leading scorer in the Basketball Champions League this season with 20.3 points a game. It's Group D action here in the Basketball Champions League as Zaragoza, Casademont Zaragoza are introduced. They may be 3-0 in the Basketball Champions League regular season, as we see Elix Font. He is a young player that's just come across from Barcelona B. There's Robin Benzing, big future looked at for him, and Spain needs a good crop of young guys to come through. Dylan Ennis definitely in the MVP conversation at the moment, and Jason Thompson. Rashid Solomon, former Duke alumni. And as for Jason Thompson, as we look at Sergio Hernandez, Argentinian national team coach, won everything with the Argentinian national team and with South American basketball. Of course, took Argentina to the World Cup final in China last season. Here comes Falco Szombathely. As we said, Zaragoza won last week behind some great play from Dylan Ennis. And Falco Szombathely have to come back strong this week. The only unbeaten team in Hungary, in the Hungarian National League. They're 6-0 and they beat JKSE at the weekend. Zaragoza lost to Obradaro. They're 4-11 and 16th of 19 teams in the Liga ACB. And there's Gaspar Okorn, Slovenian head coach of the Hungarian champions 2019. And Szombathely just failed to make it out of the group stages last season. They finished 5th. It was the top 4 teams that progressed out of the 4 groups of 8. And of course, Zaragoza went all the way to the final 8. They beat Tenerife in 3 games. And they got to the final 4. And they lost to Dijon in the 3rd place game, 70-65. Big game for Falco Szombathely. They know how crucial it is. Only 6 games. So both these teams are halfway through their regular season. And Falco Szombathely 1-2, Zaragoza 3-0. One more win, they will qualify for the next stage of the Basketball Champions League. So even though they're struggling domestically, they are in full control of this group at the moment, and one more win, they go through. If Szombathely lose, they are in big trouble and will be scrabbling with Nizhny Novgorod and Postolka Start Lublin for that 2nd spot. Only 2 teams qualify for the round of 16 group stage. Falco Szombathely say 6-0 in their domestic league. Those are referees: Manuel Mazzonli, Özlem Yarman and Steve Bittner for Italy, Turkey and Germany. Best referees for the biggest European competition. So many countries, so many players have a chance, and there's one player that we all know, Robin Benzing. He's won everything in German basketball with Bayern Munich. And that long-time national team servant for Germany. And the starting 5 for Casademont Zaragoza: TJ Bray straight into the starting lineup, Jonathan Barrero, Robin Benzing, Dylan Ellis and Jason Thompson. Jason Thompson spent 7 years at Sacramento Kings, then Golden State Warriors, and finished off with the Toronto Raptors in the NBA. And Sergio Hernandez, our Argentinian national team, for 10 years over 2 stints. And 4 silvers at the AmeriCup, the Diamond Ball in 2008 before the Beijing Olympics, gold. There's also 2 FIBA Americas Championships, 6 Argentinian leagues, and 4 Argentinian Coaches of the Year. But he's got an issue domestically at the moment. But it's going to take him time. He's only just taken the job over. It will take him time to mould the team into how he wants them to play. Here's Falco Szombathely, Kine Anderson, Benedikt Varady, Silar Benki, Evan Brunsma, bring ball in from Mehdi Beiruth, leading all scores for Falco Szombathely. Last week in the game for Zaragoza, Dylan Ellis, 14 points, 8 rebounds. Javier Justice, 12 points. Cuban international TJ Bray, no points but 7 assists, and that's what he's been brought in for. Share the ball and let's get the ball to the right player, and that inevitably is Dylan Ellis, who's been huge for the team this year. There's Gasper Ogorn, head coach for Szombathely since 2018. He was the Slovenian champion in 2017 with Olympia as assistant coach. He's been coaching since 1996. And he was the assistant coach when Szombathely were the Hungarian champions in 2019. So we're almost set to go. Thompson, Ennis, Barrero, and Benzing. So much experience. And will we get to see Alex Font, who's been referred to as the Catalunya Future under-20 national team for Spain in 2018, Barcelona. And whilst at Barcelona, he was out at Bamberg and Obradaro, Girona, and then has come back to Zaragoza. Seeley, the game winner in Game 1 against Postolka Start Lublin. Incredible game, I covered that. Of course, Luka Rupnik gave the assist. He's gone to Sedovicia Olympia, and Seeley has done the swap with TJ Bray. So he is here, and we are here in Hungary. Szombathely in the yellow, Zaragoza in the red. It's all action stations here on livebasketball.tv. You're very welcome. It's the Basketball Champions League regular season, game day 8. And a layup all the way to the basket for TJ Bray. He didn't score last week, hasn't taken him long. I wonder if they ran that play specifically for him, get him off the mark. They know he can share the ball, now he's scoring. Penetrate, kick just picked up by Ferrari, nearly travels, but he gets a score to go. Benedict Ferrari, Hungarian international. Played Eurobasket qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers, Eurobasket 2017. It's the first time I saw him up close, along with Zoltan Pearl and Benke. Ennis step back. So Bray hands it off. And Robin Benzing. 2 meters 10, but likes to shoot the three. Now his percentages are not good this year from three. 19% this year, 30% last year, but his free throw percentage is up. 89% this year in the 3 games he's played, 84% last season in the 19 games he played for Casademont Zaragoza. And the commentator's curse strikes again as he shoots that one a bit flat. And makes the second. So 85-76 for Zaragoza in Spain last week. And because this is a rearranged game, games are being played back to back just to get all the regular season games played by the end of January. Shot fake and up for three is good. Szombathely with Bruinsma. He's averaging over 50% from behind the arc in the Basketball Champions League. Really impressive. Benzing with the handoff. Ennis, high screen from Thompson, and the three is good. Really well thought out play there, and execution was spot on. Ennis continues his surge towards possible MVP status. Certainly Igor Kuricic was discussing that in his MVP watch this week on the Basketball Champions League website and app, which you can download. There's Kyan Anderson. Going to the line. He had 19 points versus Lublin in their only win. 5 points, 9 assists versus Zaragoza last week. And he's 100% from the free throw line in the Basketball Champions League. 81.3% in the Hungarian league. And he knocks both of those down. It's going to be a good matchup, this one. I think Szombathely going to be desperate to win. Dylan Ennis does so much for this team. Diving on loose balls right in front of Coach Hernandez yesterday at crunch time. Last week in the reverse fixture. TJ Bray going to work early, backing down Anderson for the close-in 2-pointer. Rusma to Varadi. High screen. Pereira not looking too happy with the result of that call. Sideline inbounds. Anderson attacks and he just loses it momentarily. A little bit of defense there from Bray, who's had a strong start. Offensively, and then a bit of defense coming over the top as the ball got fumbled momentarily. Baseline inbounds. Daquan Lake. Long two is good for Falco Szombathely. Berardi up to 4 points. 2 of 2. They're going to need a massive game, big effort to get the win, get their campaign back on track. Falco Szombathely and TJ Bray trying to force the post move there. Good defense from Falco Szombathely. Barisma pulls up. He's a bit long on the 2-point attempt. Evan Brinsma, American, 28 years old, formerly with Bayreuth. Mehdi Beirut, of course, played in the Basketball Champions League, and he misses that. 21 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists last week in the reverse fixture in Spain. They need something similar, if or not more, today, and Benzing goes and blocked. Great defense, contested the 3 and recovered on the Benzing drive. He's averaging 4.7 rebounds and 1.7 assists. 55% from the 3-point line. And here is former Dijon player Rashid Suleiman and Duke and Maryland College graduate. Inside to Daquan Lake, big finish. Second season for Lake. Just 23 years old, straight out of college from Arizona State last season. Just developing and growing into his role. Steps out on the attempted screen and roll. TJ Bray to Ennis. Just slows down for a second. He measures up his shot and it goes. He even gets the shooter's roll on the road. Mark of a great player. He's so confident. Massive importance to this team. 6 points. 2 of 2 from 3. Shots up by Zilar Benki. Didn't play against Zaragoza or JKSE at the weekend, but he's fresh and ready to go today by the looks of it. 2 points for him. Hungarian international. Another screen. Same result. Thompson and Ennis working in perfect harmony. And Ennis is on a tear. He's up to 8 points. Barisma right round and finishes. Number 33 in yellow for Szombathely. He's having a big game. Szombathely by 1. Benzing, hand off, Ennis. Just pulls up for 3. He's just short. Thought about it for a second. Brinsma to Kyan Anderson. Inside, Lake has to come back off one leg. That's tough, but he's playing with a really good flow, Lake. Excuse me, Searcy. That's a nice move by Searcy both times. There's Lake. My mistake in relation to Lake. So Searcy with the 2 baskets and Szombathely lead by 3. Shots up for 3, just short. And Lake with the rebound. Of course, Searcy, 17 points, 6 rebounds last week versus Zaragoza. More of the same required from him. Offensive rebound by Szombathely. Lead by 3. Suleiman. And Benzing off the down screen is just off, late with the rebound. And Zoltan Pearl always coming off the bench in the game for Szombathely in yellow, Zaragoza in red. Pearl, good defense by Rashid Suleiman. Here comes Ennis, attacking. Passes inside, beautiful pass to Jonathan Barrero. 5.6 rebounds, 1 assist last week for Barrero. Good start for him. Perfect pass from Ennis. Anderson just trying to find room. He gets the room, ball's loose. Benzing with the eventual defensive rebound. Ennis attacks. They can take the lead, and there's a foul by Pearl. Ennis at the end of the game last week, couple of big defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds and defensive as well. And he dived on a loose ball right in front of Coach Hernandez and took it away from Pearl. Nice step through and finish by Jason Thompson. Pearl trying to get free from Ennis. Bruinsma back to Pearl. 1 point lead for Zaragoza. He's got to try and get a screen to get Ennis off the scent there. Bruinsma behind the back. Lets it go, and that's tough. Feet just beyond the arc. He wears number 33. That reminded me of a certain number 33 from way back when. But Bruinsma making his own history here in the Basketball Champions League. Spin. And the two's good. That's a big time spin move from Jason Thompson. Sahina Milicevic in for Falco Szombathely and Brasino, Argentinian international, second season with Zaragoza, is in for the Spanish outfit, the team in red. Thompson makes the bonus. Kyan Anderson. Back to Zoltan Pearl. Lake with one screen. He hesitates, gets it to Lake, but great help. And they run out of clock to Falco Szombathely, and Casademont Zaragoza really stepped up the defense there. They were able to contain Zoltan Pearl. They've got a game plan to not let Zoltan Pearl get going. Big game last week for him, double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds. Benzing will let it go, and he will let it fly, and he'll make the three. Benzing will never turn down a three-point shot, even though his percentages aren't great. He'll keep shooting him if he's open, and it's the right point in the offense. Bruinsma to Sahina. Bruinsma, they're really playing tough man-to-man D here. Anderson is fouled on the floor. Zaragoza have a foul to give. Kyan Anderson, he was Kosovo champion and cup champion in 2019 with Pristina. Played in various European countries. Here comes Zoltan Pearl, and he just finds a few inches of room. That's all he needs with that fadeaway. 2 points. Very efficient player, very smooth. Rashid Suleiman passes into Thompson, surrounded by yellow shirts. And Suleiman with the three from deep, just rattles home. Casademont Zaragoza, their biggest lead of the game, and they're chasing the ball, making it tough for Kyan Anderson, who momentarily loses control of the ball. Milosevic backing down Ennis. And more hands, good deflection, Basinho gets it. Just over 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Thompson, extra pass, but there's a charge called. Great defense by Bruinsma. They're going to have to do it all tonight. Falco Szombathely just couldn't get rid of the pass quick enough. Thompson, tough call. Here comes Xavier Garcia, averaging 2.3 points in the ACB, 6 points, 5 assists last week for the 19-year-old point guard. They are blooding their youngsters young here in Zaragoza, as well as Falco Szombathely and around the Basketball Champions League. Step back three is long for Zoltan Pearl. And 11 seconds remaining for Casademont Zaragoza to get a good shot. Crucial few seconds, I feel, here. And Ennis back in the game to make something happen. He's got Kyan Anderson on him. Screen again by Thompson, who rolls, and he's blocked and he's fouled with 1 second remaining in the quarter. A nice pick and roll, good spacing. He dived to the basket, did Thompson, and Ennis just stayed behind the three-point line and threw the pass in with pinpoint accuracy. Jason Thompson played in China in the CBA, rebounding leader in 2019. Played at Fenerbahce, Shandong Golden Stars, Toronto Raptors, played in the Eastern Conference Finals in 2016. Misses the free throw. Makes the first, misses the second. End of the first quarter. Falco Szombathely 22, Casademont Zaragoza 28. As we look at the game statistics, 88% from two, Szombathely, 86% from two, Zaragoza, 57% from three. And it's a high-class Basketball Champions League encounter. Some of the highlights of the first quarter, there's been plenty of them. 6-point lead for the visitors, who are unbeaten in the Basketball Champions League this season. And there is Evan. Bruinsma, 6 points, 100% from the three-point arc, but 0 of 2 from the free throw line. And there was TJ Bray, scoreless last week in the win against Falco Szombathely in Zaragoza. And that was Searcy, Devon Searcy, getting off to a quick start. And Zilar Benki with his 2-pointer, and that was such a nice screen, and no help coming across, just perfect angle on the screen. And Varadi there with his layup from across the other side, and there was a one-footed shot there from Searcy. A nice pass over the top to Barrero, and this is tough. The two bigs who like to shoot threes. Well, 2'2" against 2'10". And Bruinsma winning that battle, and then Benzing saying I can shoot threes also. Great ball movement, great spacing from Casademont Zaragoza. 2 of 3 behind the arc, Szombathely. 4 of 7 for Zaragoza. Outstanding percentages from behind the arc and 2-point range as well. 81% from the field, and a steal. Too much dribble there by Bruinsma as we start the second quarter. Thompson looking for the quick pass inside for Benzing, who's up against Milosevic. Up and under, step through, and beautiful step through move with no dribble, keeping the ball up. Robin Benzing, what a top player. 2019 he joined Zaragoza with Besiktas, before that in the Basketball Champions League. Zaragoza in 2015 to 2017. German national team since Eurobasket 2009. Played in the 2010 FIBA World Cup and in China, and still representing the team in the Eurobasket qualifiers. And the 2-2-1 press on for Zaragoza, who lead by 8 after the Benzing free throws. Burinsma, high screen from Searcy, back in the game. They need some offense from him all the way across. Milicevic, and he dribbles it off his leg. Great recovery without fouling by Thompson. So Milicevic with the turnover there, and Brasino fades to the corner, and then Thompson gets free after the screen, and Falco Szombathely having real issues dealing with Thompson, whether he's screening off the ball or on the ball. And then the options he's getting off, it's just perfect read and react. Jason Thompson, 34 years old now. Averaging 8.1 points a game in ACB, 4.9 rebounds. Didn't play last week against Falco Szombathely, but he's here tonight in Hungary. And it's a 10-point lead for Casademont Zaragoza, the only team amongst 3 teams that are unbeaten in the Basketball Champions League this season. Ros Bamberg and JDA Dijon are the other 2, and that's long. Good effort by Searcy with the rebound, but Casademont Zaragoza, and they almost steal it, and they do steal the ball to Falco Szombathely. Javier Garcia involved. It still is Casademont Zaragoza ball, but great effort. They've got to put the effort in now on defense and deal with Thompson. Of course, they help on Thompson, and it leaves Benzing open for the 3. Here comes Pearl. Zoltan Pearl, and Ennis did not want to let him score, even if the foul had already been called. Foul on Javier Garcia. Zoltan Pearl in the open floor is a problem from any team or any country when he's representing the national team, which he's done since Eurobasket 2017 and the qualifiers leading up to that. Pearl in motion, Ennis right on him, high screen by Searcy. Pearl, high screen again. Just got to get their spacing right. Milicevic shots up, and Searcy again knocks down the 2. Nice play. 6 points. He's 100%. Big game last week as well, and extra pass and a big time 3. Great extra pass by Trivik Hilnerson, and Brasino for 3. Milicevic gets it to go. Oh, big time throwdown. Trivik Hilnerson just getting it inside. The defense have got to make a decision, and they almost get the steal with Brasino on this trap. Pearl for 3, big shot, and he steps up to the mark. What a throwdown by Hilnerson. The Icelandic farmer, as was, becomes an Icelandic star in Zaragoza and for his national team, putting up big numbers in the recent World Cup pre-qualifiers as the shot's short. And Ennis hits the floor. Pearl gets the rebound. Pearl hesitates, passes inside, and here come Falco Szombathely. Circe with the finish. Solid inside player. Ennis. Tryggy Hilnason. Oh, and Ennis just goes right through the defense. No reaction at all from the team in yellow. 10 points. Dylan Ennis already up to 4 of 7 from the field. 4 assists, 2 rebounds, doing it all for his team. And that was a nice pass, and so was that pass from Brashino. Brashino averaging 4 assists a game, and there's prime example. Pearl, double team, fade away. Tough shot and not tipped off the hoop by Tryggy Hilnason. 8-point lead for Zaragoza. Szombathely just about hanging on here at home at the Savari Arena. Barrero attacks, fouled. Foul by Milicevic. Milosevic with the foul there. We're inside Barrero. Brashino at the free throw line, attacks and finishes with the right hand. Such a clever move. Just reaching across Benke. And he's up to 8 points. They got so many international standard players and scorers. And Racima blocked. Tryggy Hilnason. He's affecting the game at both ends. Just 23 years of age. Need to get it inbound. Just Pearl attacks. Penetrate kick. Circe misses. Devon Circe misses, but they get the offensive rebound with Milosevic. Right across to Pearl, who attacks. Inside pass blocked by Brashino. Circe just couldn't get airborne. Now they pass ahead. Now he gets airborne and finishes close in. Just got to hang around Falco Szombathely. He's up to 10 points as well. High quality game here in the Basketball Champions League. You wouldn't expect anything else. Halfway through the second quarter here in Hungary. Brashino attacks. Caught in two minds, turnover. Here comes Zoltan Pearl, and he's fouled by Rashid Suleiman. So Zoltan Pearl at the line. 17 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, an efficiency of 20 last week in Spain, and he's going to need something at least as good as that tonight. Comes off the bench. An excellent 6th man to have coming off the bench to play with the second unit. And if he's hot and he's doing his thing, then coach just leaves him in to run the show. Hungarian international, second spell with Szombathely. 2012 to 2015 he played, and he's from the Szombathely area where he started playing his basketball and delivering a high level week in, week out. And wide open jump shot off the screen from Hilnason. 6-point lead now. Here comes Pearl. Penetrate kick to Anderson. Little fade on the jump shot is good. Kyan Anderson reduces the deficit to 4 and forces a timeout from Zaragoza. Wonderful spectacle here in the Savari Arena. And it's a Zaragoza timeout. Let's listen in to Coach Sergio Hernandez. It's the Zaragoza team leaders. Just while we wait for Coach Hernandez to speak. Enes 10 points, Benzing 2 rebounds, Enes 4 assists. Not sure. There's the dunk. That is a big time throwdown. Casademont Zaragoza were trying to push and push. They got to 10 ahead. Behind Dylan Ellis yet again, leading the way. But now Falco Szombathely have reduced the arrears to 4 points. Javier Garcia up against Kyan Anderson. Screen offered by Emerson. Barrero backs down, up and under, steps through, and he's blocked by Lake. Not in this house. This is Mikasa. Great help defense by young Daquan Lake, who I'm sure is learning from having Circe in the lineup. They get the defensive rebound. Here comes Anderson. They've got numbers straight down the middle, and Sultan Pearl forces the defensive foul from Barrero. A little no-look pass there from Anderson. He's averaging 7 assists a game, Kyan Anderson. 12 points a game. Sultan Pearl 16 points, 7 points a game. He is just behind Bruinsma for points per game leaders. So Sultan Pearl 25 years old now. He's averaging 17 points a game and 4 rebounds, 2.6 assists in the Hungarian league. Just 6 games played for Falco Szombathely there. They're 6-0. Enes attacks. Defense collapses. Wide open. 3 is good. Javier Garcia, and the points keep pouring in from both teams. Garcia 1 of 2 from behind the arc. Perfect penetrating kick from Enes, the provider on that occasion. Pearl attacks baseline. Penetrate kick, extra pass. Anderson thinks about another pass, he attacks, and that's really nice by the American playmaker. Played with Göttingen in Germany before coming to Falco Szombathely. Enes just waiting. Shots up, and it's just long from Barrero. Szombathely inside. No good there for Bruinsma. Drop-off pass, and the foul by Javier Garcia. That's Garcia's 3rd foul. 19-year-old. So Kyan Anderson at the line. %, from the line coming into this game. And still perfect. 2-point game. It needs to be close for Szombathely. They need the win Zaragoza 3-0 and Ennis just long. They can qualify. Just to remind you, Zaragoza can qualify if they win tonight for the next stage. Round of 16, further group stages there. And nice finish by Zilar Benki. Play so well together, Benki, Varadi, Zoltan Pearl know each other so well from national teams. And we're tied at 44. And big time attack by Ennis, going downhill. But straight back comes Szombathely, and they finish with Brinsma. As fast as you like, as quick as Ennis scored, Szombathely scored within seconds down the other end. Tied at 46, 8-4 Szombathely lead with fast break points, and Ennis is really trying to work his one-on-one move straight after the Ennis score. Just great finish. Brinsma's not going to go skywards and finish above the hoop, but he's going to finish around the hoop, and that's a great soft touch, almost a dead spin on the ball there as it dropped through the hoop. Very skillful from Zilar Benki. More screens and more confusion being caused by Jason Thompson at the top of the three-point arc there for Zaragoza. Zaragoza lost to Obradado. He had 4 points, 3 rebounds in the most recent Spanish ACB game. And Zaragoza are not having it their own way there. They're 16th of 19 teams at the moment. 4 of 11 the record there. 3-0 their record here, and the 2-1-2 press is on now for Zaragoza, and Coach Menendez bringing his flavour of international basketball to Casademont Zaragoza. Wide open three in the corner is good, nothing but net, and Falco Szombathely hit the front for the first time this evening. Benki up to 7 points, beautifully worked. Extra pass without hesitation. Brasino fades to the corner. Ennis, high screen from Benzing. Ennis blocked, or shot changed by Taquan Lake, and him and Searcy are doing a great job for Szombathely, and blocked the other end by Thompson. Get out of here, this is my house. Ennis, game getting stretched, Benzing just short, and Zilar Benki with the rebound. 1 point lead for Szombathely, and everyone takes a breather as we go into the last minute of the second quarter here in Hungary on livebasketball.tv. Basketball Champions League action, Group D is where we are at the moment. And the shot goes up deep in the shot clock, and here comes Zaragoza. Are they going to try and go 2 for 1? They don't need to, but they throw it down. Well, Thompson drops it over the top after easing his defender out of the way. Thompson up to 12 points. Shot clock running down. They need to get it up. It needs to go. And right at the buzzer, it's off. And they lost sight of the shot clock buzzer there, and they ended up with a very hurried shot. Half time here in Szombathely. Falco Szombathely 49. Casademont Zaragoza 50. Free-flowing, entertaining basketball at a high level here between two great teams. Here's the game stats. 71% Szombathely from 2, 15 of 21. Zaragoza 65%, 40% and 50% from behind the arc. Szombathely leading that stat. 16 rebounds to 11 as we take in all the statistics. And top scorer Searcy, Brinsma and Anderson for Szombathely. Ennis, Thompson both with 12, and Benzing with 7 for Casademont Zaragoza. Here's the highlights of the first half. Casademont Zaragoza, they went ahead. Took a lead, double-digit lead, and then Casademont Zaragoza gradually and steadily pulled the lead back behind some great play. Such a selection of players scoring. Anderson with 8, Venki with 7, Bruinsma with 8, Varadi with 6, Circe with 10, and Pearl with 8. So real widespread scoring, but great interaction between Thompson and Ennis there for Zaragoza, who have Ennis with 12 points and Thompson 6 assists for Dylan Ellis. He's heading for a double-double and in the conversation for the MVP race and team of the week as well. But he's already made big shots. DJ Seeley made one in game 1 against Postolka Start Lublin. Seeley has departed with TJ Bray coming the other way from Bayern München. And of course, Bruinsma has come across from Medi Beirut from Germany. And here's the big dunk from Srigi Helnason. Slammed it down. That'll be on the highlights later. And CSC just seems to be able to score wherever the ball's given to him, and then complete breakdown in the defence from Szombathely there. So Zaragoza 6 of 15 from behind the arc, and Falco Szombathely 4 of 8. 6 of 15, 11 of 17 from 2. Zaragoza 15 of 21 from 2. Szombathely. And here's the top scorer for Zaragoza. And who else would it be but Dylan Ellis, 12 points, 3 of 6 from 2, 2 of 5 from 3. Not only 12 points, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. 4 rebounds, 3 defensive, 1 offensive. Just scores in so many ways. There's the screen after the handoff. Make the mid-range, make the 3, and a couple of times here just go all the way. That's a great screen by Thompson, who just eases his player off. So he gets left behind Ennis, and if no one comes to help, Ennis has a wide open shot. If the help does come, he'll find the open player that the help's just come from, and that defence came to help from the wing. Just a little pass fake, and Zoltan Pearl screened off. And for Falco Szombathely, Devon Searcy, 10 points, 1 rebound, and he's 71% from the field, 5 of 7. But he's also been playing some great defence. Along with Daquan Lake as well, with blocked shots and just changing shots. But it just gives a real focal point inside. That's an interesting pass in mid-air from Zoltan Pearl, who occasionally does get caught up in mid-air, but invariably makes the pass still. And Circe, who'd just been blocked, then they get the ball back off the Anderson steal, and Circe makes amends and scores. He's played in Larnaca, who was a Cypriot champion and cup winner in 2018, and he's played in 8 different countries. But he's playing for Szombathely right now. So I'll leave you for a few minutes. It's the regular season top plays. Don't go anywhere.
Good job, and they get it down low to Brock Modem.
Anderson again breaks the defense down, drops it inside. Lake gets the and 1. Signs of life for Szombathely at the moment, creating a lot of advantage off the dribble.
Now the ball ends up with Pelchar and passes it up, and that's an easy one. That's the first easy basket that we've seen in maybe tonight. Finished by Jimba.
Stockton the other way. Oh, nice little crossover from Stockton into the lane. Scoops it up and gets the roll. Beautiful work from Stockton. The change of speed out of nothing. Created it on his own.
Tidebaldo spinning around midcourt. Now the alley-oop and throwing it down this time was Guerra. He didn't miss, did he? And that was about as easy as it comes for Guerra, to be fair.
It's kicked. Gikas picks it up, throws it up, and it's good. Gikas makes it to give Ike the lead at the half. Incredible shot from Gikas.
Spencer Butterfield, nice handoff. Oh, the swat! Boy, Williams has just been fantastic. Oh no, that's a great swat by Williams. Oh, nice bump, and the foul. Laxa will go to the line for a potential three-point plays. Mateus Jimba. Jimba acrobatically makes it.
And once again on the made free throw, they drop into what looks almost like a 1-2-1-1 zone press, but it's easily broken by Sassari. And the throwdown with the heavy hand.
Steps back, looks to go again. Kicks it inside. Oh! Take that. Daquan Lake down the lane, just throws it down for his 7th point.
Welcome back to Szombathely in Hungary. There's the Zaragoza top scorers going through the screen, and Ennis with 12, Benzing with 7, and Jason Thompson with 12, and 1 assist, but numerous assists, 1 steal and a block. Numerous assists, you could call it, in the great screens he's setting for Ennis and Brashino. Looking at Dylan Ellenis, just a top performer, 2nd year with Zaragoza. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists at the half. Last season, 14 games, 25 minutes, 12.2 points a game, 2.9 rebounds. He's up on his rebounds. He's down on his assists at the moment, but it's early season. Just a consistent player. Born in Toronto, Ennis. Played for Monaco in 2019, then came across to Zaragoza, played Andorra, played for Zaragoza in 2018 as well. Started his career with Mega. Went to Villanova for 2 years, 2013 to 2015. But a top player now in the Basketball Champions League. At the age of just 28. So can Casademont Zaragoza pull away again? They've been caught by Szombathely. It's a 1-point lead. Szombathely 1 and 2. Casademont Zaragoza, to remind you, can qualify for the round of 16 group stages with a win tonight to go 4-0. And if Szombathely go to 1-3 with only 2 games left in the group, then they will be in big trouble. Falco's schedule is, as we look at Szombathely's top scorer, Circe 10, Barisma 8 and Anderson 8. They play Postolka Start Lublin in Poland next. Game day in January, 6th of January, and then they're away in Nizhny Novgorod due to be the 19th of January. So tough schedule to finish. And there is Devin Circe, 10 points, 5 of 7 from the field. Been really steady and solid inside, keeping the defense of Zaragoza honest to try and free up the shooters. And if they press too far on the outside, then Circe's able to get some space to operate and score himself. As for Zaragoza, their last 2 games in Russia at Nizhny Novgorod, and then at home to Postolka Start Lublin, who are 0-3. Nizhny Novgorod and Postolka Start Lublin play tomorrow in Russia. So that sets it all up. With a 1-point lead for Casademont Zaragoza. They made the Final Four last season. They beat Tenerife over 3 games in the round of 16. Got to the final 8. Beat Tenerife in the quarterfinals 87-81, then lost to Ike in the semi-finals and to Dijon in the 3rd and 4th place playoff just by 5, 70-65. So they're going to have a lot of confidence, and they've carried that on this season in the Basketball Champions League, struggling domestically in the ACB, but we all know incredibly tough league that is, and the way this season has been with the disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's listen into coach. Just before we resume, just remind you can download the Basketball Champions League app. It's on the App Store or Google Store. It's got all the information you need. Some great podcasts, great articles, power rankings by Igor Kurovic. Jeff Taylor does great. Some great articles as well. Some real technical stuff, some fun stuff. But all the information you need to know about whatever team you're following, whatever player, and all the news and views from the FIBA experts. Here we go. Quarter number 3. Zaragoza on the verge of qualification for the next round. With a win here tonight. Benzing off the down screen. Rattles in and out. Loves that screen action. That was Thompson setting for him, and he's such a big player. Benzing at 2 meters 10. Tough to guard once he's in full flow and knocking that shot down. Hand off by Circe. Floater is no good for Szombathely. And wide open shot is good for Barrero. And that's a good start. 5 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist for Barrero last week. He's up to that mark now. Senior national team player and junior national team player Barrero. Shot fake And that draws the foul from Benzing. Nice play from Falco Szombathely. Berardi. Searcy with the handoff. Wide open in the corner is short for Benki. And here comes Casademont Zaragoza. Benzing. Backs down. Benki all the way across. And that's a foul on Bruinsma. And 14 seconds on the shot clock. TJ. Jonathan Barrero drawing the foul on Bruinsma. Penetrate, kick, extra pass. Wide open shot is no good. And defensive rebound for Szombathely, who are in yellow. Casademont Zaragoza in red. Berardi inside, no good for Searcy. Good defense by Zaragoza and a foul in the open floor by Zilar Benki. And attack and wrap around layup, no good, and bodies flying. And Bruinsma and Thompson going for that rebound. Berardi. Down screen action. Kyan Anderson. Back to Berardi. He's got Barrero on him. Now he's got Benzing. He's attacking Benzing, pulls up, nice play by Benedict Berardi. Really moving Benzing around, making him work. Coming out to the three-point line and then making him work back towards the hoop, and he picks up the foul and they go to the line for 2 shots. This is Berardi's 8th season with Szombathely in the Eurobasket 2022 qualifiers. 2 games, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for his national team. And an incredible triple-double in the Hungarian league as well at the weekend. Rebound by Zilar Benki to Anderson. Screen by Searcy, crossover. Anderson couldn't elevate. Great defense by Zaragoza, and Benedict Berardi with the foul. 10 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, 31 efficiency against JKSE at the weekend for Benedict Berardi. Six points, 1 rebound tonight. Brasino guarded by Berardi. Brasino. Searcy comes out. Brasino attacks the closeout. Left hand layup is out. No good, and the loose ball comes to Zilar Benki, who's going to pull up for 3, and that's short. And good defense, and they just needed that to fall. Szombathely. Brasino attacks. He's fouled and he scores! What a move by the Argentinian sensation. National team player at the World Cup, of course. 2nd season at Casademont Zaragoza, and that's a tough move. Fading away, off balance to his left, and gets it to go off the glass. So Casademont Zaragoza just easing ahead here in the 3rd quarter. They're on a 5-0 run, and Falco Szombathely are going to talk it over.
Play a little defense. Now we go on other side. We are missing the end. We are missing the open shots. After this, this was not okay. Free throws, etc., etc. Take time, my friend. Take time. You understand or not? Yeah. All of you have to do this better here. And one more thing. They switch you. Prosinho stay here. But say, please, that I had a post up against Prosinho or never. Okay, but move the ball. It's not problem. Okay. We go 3 times alone. I have put it inside. Okay. The defense is much better part now. Need them on 5. 5 more, they switch, try to post up everything. Let's go.
It's a timeout from Coach O'Corn as we look at some of the highlights from quarter number 3, and Casademont Zaragoza led by double figures, then just for a few seconds, a fleeting moment, Falco Szombathely took the lead, and in the second quarter, and Casademont Zaragoza now by 6 and can lead by 7 on the Brashino free throw, which he makes nothing but net. 83% from the line this season in the Basketball Champions League, so you'd expect nothing else. Pressure from Zaragoza on the defense. Berardi looking inside, and that's great defense by Barrero, and he spin dribbles away, and Benzing, long way out, but long rebound. He's going to take another. You just keep firing away. Shooting a low percentage, but it's the one that he makes that can possibly turn a game. High screen from Searcy. Anderson attacks inside, outside. He's got to come back out, and there's a travel. Great defense by Thompson, commanding the paint, daring Anderson to shoot, and he decided to pivot and dragged his pivot foot. TJ Bray inside. Benzing fadeaway is just long, and Thompson tips it out, and they get another offensive rebound. This time shots up just short. Good box out from Zilar Benki. Here comes Anderson, attacks, and he's blocked by Brashino, but there is a foul, and Benzing and the rest of the Zaragoza team just hadn't set for defense. He just attacked downhill, Anderson. Benzing couldn't get over, and Brashino with the foul. Kyan Anderson, 8 points tonight, and he's 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He was 100% coming in to the game, and he still is 100% from the charity stripe, and he makes that. And Zoltan Pearl enters halfway through the third quarter. 5-point lead. Casademont Zaragoza finally poised for an exciting finish here in Hungary. Brashino. Back to Brashino, back inside, over the top. And Thompson finishes with the right hand. He's averaging 10.5 points a game, 6 rebounds a game is Thompson. He's 14 points tonight, 100% from 2-point range. That one from point blank, and the steal. And he just can't get it, Brashino. Zilar Benki losing out to Brashino there. And the pressure stays up the floor from Zaragoza, and now they drop back. High screen from Searcy. Pearl right through, and he was being pushed out beyond the baseline, and Thompson saying that didn't touch me, that came off Pearl last. He had nowhere to go once he took off. In fact, did that come off his knee or is it off Thompson? Anyway, it was Szombathely with 3.3 seconds remaining, 7-point lead for Casademont Zaragoza. Misdirections, screens, they need to get it in. Time running down, ball's loose. Pearls needs to get it off balance, and he makes it. Has he run out of time? I think he's, yeah. It's a sideline possession for Zaragoza. They run out of time. Did Falco Szombathely. Benzing inside, back outside, Barrero. Thompson all the way across, wide open three is out, but again Thompson keeps it alive, and he thinks it's come off Verardi, and I think Verardi thinks it's come off Verardi as well. It would be interesting to have another look, but the referees are happy. And we continue. 24-19 in favour of Szombathely for rebounds. Zoltan Pearl, they need something big from him, crosses over, has to kick it back out. And a tough move, it's finished with an incredible shot. Zilar Benki stretching as he spun. And it's a 5-point lead, Zaragoza. And a foul called. Thompson draws the foul. Now causing issues in the post for Falco Szombathely. Didn't play against Falco Szombathely last week. 75% from the free throw line coming into this game. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. 6-point lead for Zaragoza. If they win, the Spanish team, they will qualify for the next stage of the Basketball Champions League 2020-2021. Anderson. Searcy. Great pass. Zoltan Pearl coming in on the weak side. Great screen action at the top. And Zoltan Pearl ghosts in. He's up to 10 points, double digits, 2 of 3. Benzing wide open. He will keep shooting. He doesn't worry about his percentage. It's the timing of the shot, and that's a great moment to hit one. Back up to 7 points advantage. 2 of 8, 25% from 3-point range. He's 19% on the season. Bruinsma, he's going to attack. Left hand finish! And the foul on Benzing. He just isolated the big German. Did Bruinsma, great crossover, and just a basic left-hand layup on the other side, but Benzing must have made contact. Nice screen on the blind side by Searcy there, and Zoltan Pearl just the easiest of close-range shots he'll have tonight, possibly. And Falco Szombathely just hanging around. 4-point deficit for them at the moment. Both teams in team fouls, 3 minutes just under remaining in the third. Hope you're enjoying the action here. Benzing, great pass. Thompson, oh, that's beautiful footwork. Caught the ball, power dribble and lateral movement on the power dribble, and then finishes with the right hand. 17 points, 100% from 2-point range for Thompson, former NBA star. And now a star in the Basketball Champions League. Good defense without fouling by Jonathan Barrero. TJ Bray straight inside, but tipped out again. That's how many times he done that. And TJ Bray, just like Zoltan Pearl before him, getting in behind the defense and scoring an easy 2. 2-possession game in Zaragoza's favor here in Hungary. Kine Anderson for three is good. It rattles and thinks about it, and it goes down. And how Falco Szombathely needed that, and the back and forth continues here at the Severia Arena. Good defense, nowhere to go. Oh, wraparound layup, no good. Zoltan Pearl gets the finish on the offensive rebound. Zilar Benki with the miss, but Zoltan Pearl helping out his national team teammate there, and club teammate, of course, TJ Bray. Benzing being guarded closely by Bruinsma, and a lot of contact underneath the hoop. Pearl with his hands up. It wasn't me, but it's his foul. And Varadi and Lake come in for Benki. And Ennis is in. He's had a long sit. He's played 18 minutes. And that's a good sign for Zaragoza. Ennis not on the floor. They're still leading by 3 and increasing that lead to 4 now behind the Brashino three throws. More pressure. And they're chasing the ball handler on a 2-1-2 or 2-2-1 press, and then back into a man. Just hurries the defense, makes them panic. They're trying to get the ball to the sideline for the trap. Varadi. So Anderson, oh, he's fouled and he misses everything, and he's bailed out with the foul. Quick crossover to his left and draws the foul. And Solomon comes in. And 3 free throws now for Kine Anderson. American player, played at TCU. Horned Frogs, men's basketball college. Texas Christian University. But he's been a winner wherever he's gone. Kosovo champion with Pristina. Played in Belgium, Germany, France, and now Hungary. 2-point lead for Zaragoza. It was a 1-point lead at the half, so Falco Szombathely hanging around, playing tough. Suleiman dribbles, tough move, and he makes it look easy. Former Dijon and Metropole Levallois player, and great attack by Anderson. He's having a huge game for Szombathely. Up to 18 points now, 4 of 7 from the field. 7 assists for Anderson. He's averaging 7 assists, doing it all. And another player who's doing it all is young Jason Thompson. Or maybe not so young now, 34. A solid career, storied career behind him. Anderson, high screen from Lake. Penetrates, comes back, crossover, free throw line, jump shot is good. And it's the Kine Anderson show. And it forces a timeout from Coach Hernandez of Casademont Zaragoza. It's Basketball Champions League action. And at the end of the third quarter, it's Falco Szombathely 70, Casademont Zaragoza 72. Game statistics. 66% from 2, 63% from 2. Well, another tight quarter. Zaragoza got out to a 7-point lead, and they end up winning the quarter by 1. They started the quarter on a 5-0 tear, and then Falco Szombathely finally came back and were able to slow the team in red down. That was a tough move by Nicholas Brashino. Jason Thompson having a great game. 24 efficiency, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. But Anderson really came to the fore. He's 28 efficiency on 20 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 9 of 9 from the free throw line. 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. He is having a huge game, Anderson. And a double crossover from Bruinsma. A nice shovel pass, and then that power dribble, lateral power step. And a lot of times Jason Thompson was doing that, just keeping the ball alive, tipping it to his teammates. And then Anderson, after getting his defensive player off him, pulls up and shoots the 3. So what's in store here in the fourth quarter? We're going to see it all unfold. LiveBasketball.tv. Don't forget, download the Basketball Champions League app. It's on the App Store or Google Play. All the information you need, live updates, press conferences, about everything you need to know about your favourite teams, favourite players. Here we go, start of the fourth. If you've just joined us, Falco Szombathely attacking the basket to our left. They're in the yellow and Zaragoza are in the red. Anderson, who's had a really hot third quarter. Suleiman is on him. Back inside to Zoltan Pearl. Up and under, step through, blocked by Thompson. He was waiting. He left Lake and blocked Pearl. Big time block. Not in this house. Beautiful up and under move to get Ennis off the floor. I'm sure if he had that move again, Pearl, as Thompson came over, he just handed the ball to Lake for the dunk. And now turnover for Falco Szombathely. So again, Casademont Zaragoza starting the quarter in positive manner. Suleiman fakes from the 3-point line. Penetrate, kick, Barrero. Inside, Thompson attacks against Lake. That's a really tough move, and that spin when he can go from left to right or right to left and then just finishes with a soft touch. 21 points. He is 100% from 2-point range. Jason Thompson, what a game he's having. Burisma, too long. Now they tip it out. They get the ball back. Kyan Anderson hesitates. Time running down. That's a really tough shot, and Suleiman, who has some size advantage there, just did enough. And the defense just completely stopped for Falco Szombathely, and Barrero finishes underneath. The defense froze, and Barrero up to 7 points. 5 points last week in Spain against Szombathely. 18 assists to Zaragoza. No need for an assist there for Zoltan Pearl. 4-point lead for Zaragoza. Ennis gives it to Suleiman. Ennis, high screen by Thompson. Back to Thompson. Power dribble. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Tips it in. Fantastic play, and he's 8 of 8. Has not missed a shot. Most of the shots have been point blank or short jump hooks, but highly technical plays. And some block shots to go with it, and good defense. Long 2 is good. I think his feet were splayed across the line there. Yeah, 22 points, 5 of 8 for 2-point range. For Falco Szombathely's Kyan Anderson. Ennis, extra pass, wide open 3 is no good for Suleiman. And Falco Szombathely hanging on for dear life here. Substitutions, Lake out. That was really great Euro step, inside out step by Zoltan Pearl. Never out of control. 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for him. So, Szombathely down by 4. Zaragoza can qualify if they win here in Hungary tonight. Szombathely will go to 2-2 if they win and really enhance their chances of going to the next stage. Penetrate, kick, jump shot is good. Circe again. Straight in the game, he's ready to go. Just like Thompson. Not quite as prolific point scoring wise, but they're doing the same sort of job. Suleiman looking at Thompson with Circe now guarding him. Ennis, it's a real 1-2 punch. And Ennis just so strong and in control. And Kyan Anderson just couldn't stay with him. 14 points for Ennis. Anderson. And offensive foul, head in hands for Devin Circe. Just making mistakes at crucial times, and that was great. Just lifted the ball up mid-step. Maybe the defense thought he was going to give it up with Benke coming over to try and help, but he just kept going. He is prolific and relentless. There's Dylan Ennis, possible MVP this season. Crossover, attacks and finishes. He is becoming a real handful. 16 points for Zaragoza. And Zaragoza's lead back up to 6. Falco Szombathely, high screen Circe. Benke inside. And that was just not saved by Ennis. Great chase down by Brasheño, who's going to tell Nicholas Brasheño all about that. Of course, Brasheño would have had Coach Hernandez in his ear for that sort of hustle for the Argentinian national team. So it's a great fit that Sergio Hernandez is here to oversee Brasheño's continued development too. And Zoltan Pearl throws it up at the buzzer! Unbelievable 3! What a shot and what a moment, and it just keeps Falco Szombathely in this game, down by 3. What a ball game here in the Basketball Champions League. Zoltan Pearl, what a player and what a playmaker. Ennis pulls up, in and out. Circe and Falco Szombathely, for all Casademont Zaragoza's good play, can tie the game with a 3. High screen from Circe. Back to Zoltan Pearl. And the foul. Milicevic. That, with Thompson coming out as well, that is outrageous by Zoltan Pearl. But that's what he does. He's a playmaker of the highest order. And how important will that shot be? And Strahinja, Milosevic, 3 Serbian champions and cups, Partizan with championships. And he's bringing that experience just when it's needed for Falco Szombathely. Brasheño, back to Suleiman. 1 point lead for Zaragoza. The long range shot is out. And Benedict Verardi grabs the rebound. Gives it to Pearl, who slows it down. 6 of 12, 50% Szombathely. From behind the arc, here goes Pearl. And there's offensive foul, I think. High screen, too much, maybe too much sauce on that left arm. Are they saying that was raised? Pearl's 4th foul, that's huge. Here's timeout here in Severia Arena. Let's listen in.
You can do nothing with me. Man, we gotta focus, man. We gotta focus. Maybe you forget. Man, we gotta focus. Let's go. Stay locked in. Stay locked in. We good, man. We good. We good, man. We got a game on this, man. Hey, special situation. We played the last game. Rashid, Dylan, run the baseline. Nico, go with you. Johnny and Thompson is you screen Nico back, and screen you. See? And Nico you. It's for this shot. Okay. Like claro. Okay.
The timeout presented in perfect English. Really great to hear Coach Anenda speaking English in the timeout so we can really hear what he's saying. He was challenging his players there. Bit of dissent. They're maybe slightly rattled. They're saying, come on, guys, we've got a ball game here. They were in control. Numerous times they've been in control, but Falco Szombathely keep finding a way to come back. So they're going to set a screen for Brasino. Let's see what develops. And he comes back the same way, and here it is. This could be, he's not going to take the three, but he's going to attack. But they get the defensive play. And Szombathely can take the lead. And again, Zoltan Pell, which he occasionally does, leaves the floor without an option. If he could have just dribbled it out to the corner and then maybe started the offense. And a two-point play is good. Jonathan Barrero, massive play. After the turnover by Brasino, that's great. He sent Zoltan Pell completely the wrong way. He spun Milosevic around, and now Zaragoza can lead by 4 after this free throw. Jonathan Barrero, been with Zaragoza since 2016. Played for the national team, juniors and seniors. And had a big game in the loss against Abradaro. 19 points, 7 rebounds. In the ACB. So again, Falco Szombathely have got to do it all again. Inside, and Searcy somehow gets the ball over. What a pass and what a finish by Falco Szombathely, and it's Zilar Benki. Has not played in the last 2 games. He's coming up huge tonight, right at the exact moment he was needed. Tied at 84, 3:28 remaining in the fourth. All the way across, catch, shoot, just short for Brasino. Falco Szombathely can take the lead. Berardi, Brinsma, their top scorer. What can he deliver down the stretch? Benedict Berardi. Brinsma, handoff, shot clock is running down. 3-pointer is up, and it's good for 3. And Falco Szombathely have their biggest lead of the game. 14 points, 100% from behind the arc. It was 54% from behind the arc coming into the game. It was Evan Brasima. What a game. Ennis, he's needed. Solomon long. And they get the rebound, and they can extend their lead, Falco Szombathely. Anderson. Berardi blocked, no foul. Ennis right there to help his team on the defensive end. Ennis attacks. Blocked and fouled by Searcy. Woo! What a game. Breathless entertainment and action here in the Savari Arena. I thought it would be like this. Both teams desperate for the win. As we see Bruinsma with the 3 there, and he's 100% from behind the arc. Some incredible offensive stats and performances from both teams tonight, as Ennis drains the free throw. He's 7 of 14 from the field. And that's his first free throw made and his second. 1-point lead for Falco Szombathely. They have the ball. Bruinsma. Benki. Anderson screens from Searcy, wide open. Shot from the corner is good. Zilard Benki coming up big. When it matters most, he's up to 15 points. 60% from behind the arc. What a ball game from him. the Hungarian international. Is he going to win the game or put them in a winning position? Here comes Zaragoza, and again Thompson just slaps the ball back. Ennis for three off the fake, just short. Again they get it back. Crucial offensive rebounds. Ennis in the corner, and a travel. Ennis's first turnover of the game. What a moment to do it. Good defense from Falco Szombathely, chasing him off the three-point arc. And he's being told he was traveling, and he doesn't believe it. Maybe he was traveling without moving, as Jamiroquai once said. Timeout, Zaragoza.
135, too much time. It's not too much. It's a good time, it's not too much. So we need the ball. Play full court press defense. We don't got the ball. We don't got him. We play 5 and 4 face to face. Everybody deny. We want the ball until they put the ball on the floor. See? We have one foul. Now it's not good for us. So try to steal the ball and use the foul. We need to go for the 4 foul now. If they put the ball, don't play foul immediately. Try to play trap.
That was really tight on that call, was. But it was called straight away. And just good defense by Kyan Anderson, chasing Ennis off the three-point line. And there is Kyan Anderson, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 assist away from a double-double. He's averaging 7 assists, and he got 7 assists, 5 points, 9 assists in the game last week in Spain versus Zaragoza. Here's the press, here's the pressure. They got to get it in, and they do. And back to the inbounder, Bruinsma, into the corner. Are they going to take the three? They are. And they're going to make the three! Unbelievable play. This time, Kyan Anderson makes the three. Ice running through his veins. Ennis, that could be offensive. It is. Back-to-back turnovers by Ennis. He was forcing it, but he had to. He felt he had to. 80 seconds on the clock. And there are heroes all over this Falco Szombathely team, and the latest is Benedict Verardi. Ennis can't believe it. He's called for a travel, then a charge. And now Szombathely lead by 7. And they're winning the fourth quarter by 9. What a turnaround. They have not gone away. They've shown great character and diligence to stay with this highly talented Zaragoza team. Full court pressure from Zaragoza. Thompson and Ennis chasing the ball, and they get it over the timeline. And now Anderson's just going to take a bit of time off the clock, maybe. Spread the floor. Just Searcy inside. 5 seconds. Inside. Beautiful play, but Searcy blows the layup. There's still hope. While there's time, there's hope. Ennis. Extra pass. TJ Bray doesn't take the three. Benzing throws it up. And he rushed that. That looked rushed. He wasn't set like he normally is. There was time and a shake of the head by Sergio Hernandez, and breathtaking action as we pause for a timeout. 45 seconds remaining. It's Falco Szombathely timeout.
Is that Devin or Evan? Devin. Okay. Another time. after this, we come on the top. We come on the top. Penalty will be somewhere here. Penalty here. Penalty, you come on the stand go. Come on the field. And down to this is come. Hey, come go back. Go back, go. Oh. 5 seconds,
So many heroes at the moment. Can they get it over the line and go to 2-2? And if they do and win this, Falco Szombathely, Casademont Zaragoza will have to go again in their 5th game to try and get qualification to the next stage, which will be a group stage this year. Top 16 teams will go into 4 groups of 4. Full court pressure. Benzing right at the 4 of that. Brashino trying to poke the ball loose. He does, but it's picked up by Kyan Anderson. Anderson almost stolen. Back to Pearl, back to Anderson. 30 seconds remaining. They go all the way across. And a foul by Benzing. Zaragoza still with fouls to give. They've got 1 foul to give. They've got time, but they need to force a miss. They need a steal and they need quick shots. And they're looking, an official review that's listening to the refs.
Can we watch the last contact, please? Normal speed, and let's try it with the main camera. So this is, we are checking to upgrade or downgrade the foul, and our decision, the first one was personal foul. Off. Please, back. Off. Cannot be normal foul. It cannot be normal foul. So, okay. Thank you so much. So, this is not attempt to play the ball by number 12. So we will upgrade the foul to unsportsmanlike foul to number 12, okay? And we will start the game with 2 shots and 14 seconds on the inbound over there. Okay, there you go. So, it's 12, it's a sportsmanlike foul. 2 inside.
Well, looking at the replays, my reaction was the same as the refs, and once you see it in slow motion, that he's going too quick on the closeout, Benzing, and it is an unsportsmanlike foul. It's not a natural action to try and play the ball, and Barisma, for all his skill from behind the arc, is struggling at the 3-point line, at the free throw line. But that's as good as it could have been for Falco Szombathely if they can make this free throw, which they do. And now they get possession with 14 seconds on the clock, just 28.9 seconds remaining in the game, and they have an 8-point lead, Falco Szombathely. They've hit the front just at the right moment. And one of the big reasons for that is going to inbound the ball, Zilar Benki. Barisma is looking towards Berardi, and they give the ball into Circe. Remember, it was a 9-point win for Zaragoza, so they're going to want to win this bigger than 9 points, Falco Szombathely, and that's not the way they wanted to finish. This is really crucial moments here. 85-76, Zaragoza won in Spain. That's a 9-point win, and that's why Falco Szombathely are going to play right to the last second here. They want to get an extra point advantage to at least tie the head-to-head, or maybe an extra 2 points if they can get. And the time's going to run out, and Brashino's going to shoot it and miss. And Falco Szombathely have won here to improve their record. They haven't quite got the head-to-head, but it became crucial in that last minute. Final score, Falco Szombathely 94, Casademont Zaragoza 86. So the head-to-head remains with Zaragoza if they're tied after the 6-game regular season. But what a great game. High quality. And just huge games from Benki with 15 points, 3 of 5 from behind the arc. Bruinsma, 15 points. Zoltan Pal, as always, stepping up big, 17 points. Devin Searcy with 12 and 25 points to beat all scores by Kyan Anderson there in your picture. 9 assists, 1 assist away from a double-double. 4 rebounds for an efficiency of a whopping 34. So its final score here, 94 Szombathely, 86 Casademont Zaragoza as the players leave the floor. No fans because of these strange times as we lead up to the festive period and the festive break. There's the game stats. Pick out what you will. 59% from 3 for Szombathely, 27% in the end for Zaragoza. They really went off the ball from behind the arc. 34 rebounds for Szombathely, 17 assists, 19 assists for Zaragoza. And there's the top scorers. Anderson 25 for Szombathely, Zaragoza's Thompson with 23, Ennis with 18. But with 2 crucial turnovers. 2 crucial turnovers for Ennis down the stretch with the charge and the travel when he was attacking the closeout. Wonderful highlights. Just a top-level Basketball Champions League game. Played by internationals around the world, from Argentina to Hungary to Spain. And of course, Sergio Hernandez looking on, but this is a big scalp for Falco Szombathely. They will go to 2-2. 1-3 Zaragoza will go to. They will have to try and qualify in their next game in January when the Basketball Champions League resumes. They will play Nizhny Novgorod in Russia on the 5th of January, and then at home to Posolka Start Lublin, who are winless at the moment, on the 19th of January. And as for Falco Szombathely, they are on the road in Poland on the 6th of January and in Russia on the 19th of January at Lublin and Nizhny Novgorod. But the game went back and forth and back and forth. Zaragoza started the 4th quarter well. They built their lead up, but then behind 3-pointers from Zilar Benki and Kyan Anderson going off. 9 of 9 from the free throw line, 7 of 11 from the field, 5 of 8 from 2, 2 of 3 from 3, and 9 assists. They were able to get the win. That's a wonderful Euro step or inside-outside step for Zoltan Pal, and a little retreat dribble there from Anderson, and this time a pass to Searcy. That was beautiful. Wonderful play review look from both teams. But Zaragoza win by 9 in Spain, Szombathely win by 8 in Hungary. So if they're tied, Zaragoza, if there's a tie-break situation, Zaragoza has the head-to-head. And that's one of Benki's big threes. And then Bruinsma came to the party. He's incredible play by him tonight, 3 of 3 from behind the arc. And there's your highlights. And there's the Group D standings. Zaragoza, 7 points, 3 and 1. Falco Szombathely now 2 and 2. Novgorod, Posolka Start Lublin play tomorrow. I'll bring you that game tomorrow. That will be a cracker as well. So Zaragoza stopped in their tracks in Hungary. Congratulations, Falco Szombathely. Enjoy the rest of your evening.